really don't fucking have. What's up, Will? Talked to wife into letting me get out for about an hour. I'm trying to make the most of it. Thank you, Bo. This isn't the spot I wanted to be at, but we'll give it a try. This is that spot from that picture that you seen on Facebook that time. I catch any kind of bluegill using him for bait. I do have one bass pole with me too. Not yet, Anthony. I just got here about 5 minutes ago. Jadu, what is up? So, I'm gonna fish until I run out of daylight. And then after that, I may walk over to the boat ramp since it's lit up, and I would imagine most boats will be off the water, so. Tennessee, right outside of Chattanooga. Happy Memorial Day to you too, man. Hope everybody's had a safe holiday weekend. Got out for a little bit on Saturday, but got a few, but nothing too crazy. Somebody wakeboarding. First time I've ever had one. It's not too bad. It's different. Put off some waves. Should have brought the chair with me. I was just in such a rush to get out the door. I grab the essentials and whew, I was gone. But yeah, these teas are, they're not half bad. You don't haven't tried them. They're different. He said sit on the bucket. Yeah, I probably could. I'm hoping we'll catch something. Just got a couple dozen toughies with us, so we'll see how it goes. Feels like it might hold my weight. Yeah. I've missed a couple up like that. I wanted to fish a spot that's in a slough right down here, but there's a couple people in it. So, here comes the boat back through. Try down there a little bit. Well, the waves calm down and the boats slide up a little bit. It's just that one boat. I wouldn't imagine they'll make too many more passes through here. Well, I probably got another hour of daylight left. Millie, what is up? That was my plan, was that little slough I was going to fish right over here. I'm just going to throw some top water in it. We'll try here for 10-15 minutes or so, and nope, nowhere near the net. Well, I'm in Soddy Daisy. I'm at Holly Circle. There's a cemetery, and then there's a boat ramp over here. I started to go up towards the net, but I changed the brakes on my car this morning and took a little nap and didn't make it to the bait and tackle store in time. But luckily up here in Soddy there's a little store called Green Pond Grocery. They sell minnows and worms and stuff like that. So stopped in and grabbed a couple dozen, and we'll see what happens. can always walk down this way if need be, and walk towards boat ramp and stuff. You know what, Anthony? That's right. Like I said earlier, I convinced my wife into letting me come out here for about an hour and a half, two maybe. She was cool with it. We got done what we needed to get done, and hey, I'm on the water and I am fishing. So that's what matters. Get ready, go back to work tomorrow. So we'll just enjoy the time we have out here. Even if we don't catch anything. If we catch something, that'll just be a bonus. She's pretty great, Will. Things are tough and trying having a 1-year-old. It's always just me and her watching him. Some days are rough, but I'm very grateful for her. I am beyond blessed, to say the least. She definitely saved me. Well, congratulations, Anthony. Boy or girl? Yeah, that's true, Will. I guess we did. We saved each other. A little boy. That's what's up, man. Congratulations. I have a 16-month-old whose name is River. I wonder why. Crazy thing is, I didn't even pick the name out for him. The old lady picked the name out. I got a stepdaughter that's 8, Anthony. But I've just got the one. I've got my stepdaughter though. So I guess you could say I have 2. I probably should have looked at my Navitronics map and seen how deep it was right here. I want to say it's about 20 foot, 20, 25 foot out in the middle there. This is just one of many inlets off of the Tennessee River up here in Soddy Daisy. A lot of twists and turns to get back to the main channel over there. And Tana, what is up? Thanks for tuning in, man. Fished here a bunch as a kid. It's been a long time since I've fished this spot. It's probably been 10 or 12 years. I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Man, what is up, Tyler? I am in Soddy Daisy. I live in Hickson, but I'm up in Soddy today. Anthony, you're from Fresno? Out in Cali. That's what's up. Keegan, I guess is how you say that. I hope you're having a blessed day too, man. I am having a wonderful day. Awesome, man. Thank you. Me too, man. Really, I just hope I catch something. I've been here about 15 minutes. I started the live stream as soon as I got to the water, so 5:20. It's 8:20 here, Anthony. We're 3 hours ahead of you out here in Tennessee. We're on Eastern time. back to sitting on my bucket here. Let's see. Is it grassy near the shore? No, it's I wouldn't say it's rocky. Fishing Man, what is up? Thanks for tuning in. It's not big rocks. It's kind of like just like gravel and pebble and stuff. But it drops off. I know actually directly across from me, about right there, there's a rope swing. I want to say, like I said, I want to say it's about 25 foot deep out here. The land down under, that's what's up, man. I am not caught anything yet, but we've only been here a few minutes. Probably try right here for another 10-15 minutes, and I'm just gonna pick up and move everything down. I'm traveling pretty light today, so. But what is up from Tennessee, Fishing Man? Trying to see how many people are watching there. We got almost 50 people watching. I hope all y'all have had a blessed weekend, safe weekend. Yeah, the buddy, right. I've never sat on it any of the times I have it out here with me. Guess I was afraid I'd break it. Or it wouldn't be sturdy enough to hold me, but it feels pretty sturdy. I've got a little tripod stool that I bought, but every time I go fishing, I leave it at the house. So, and it fits right in my backpack. It's perfect. Yeah. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Hope you have a great rest of the day. I think that's maybe what you meant by that, talking about the warden. Mine usually pops up on the live stream and tells me it's time to come home. The goat, what is up, man? I'm trying. I haven't had any luck yet, but we've only been here about 20 minutes. So. LeBron James. No Kobe Bryant. There's been some big bass caught up here. A buddy of mine caught like a 7-pounder over at the boat ramp probably about a year ago. And then next slew up on the river when I was a kid. The boy I went to school with set a IFGA world record for blue cap on 8-pound test. So there's definitely some big ones in here. It's most definitely one of my favorite things to do, Anthony. I usually only get to go once a week, but I do like barbecue too, though. I didn't have any barbecue today, but like I said, I did the brakes and rotors on my car this morning, so I'm just not getting any bites. All right, go. Hope you have a great rest of the day, man. 'Em tree branches there. Quarter-mile downstream here in Tennessee, Steve? I am from Tennessee, man. I am right outside of Chattanooga. Okay. And like I said, this isn't normally where I'd fish at, but it's a little pressed for time, and it being late in the day, I made a decision and just went with it. So we'll see if it pays off. See if we'll catch anything. Probably try that. I'm actually probably fixing to walk up here. See if we can't get a little more open space. I'm fishing probably 3.5, 4 foot deep. I'm kind of limited with all the trees overhanging right here. Actually, I'm gonna walk up here just a second and see what it looks like. All right, Bo, you have a good night, man. I'll plan a fishing trip real soon. You just let me know when. Alexandria, what is up? Thanks for tuning in. A little further out. Probably should have just left the other rods in the car, and then I just had one rod to carry with me as I moved. And when I decided to move. Never done any ocean fishing, Anthony. I've always wanted to, but I never have. What's up, man? No grouper here. Hope you're doing all right, Corey. Got about an hour and a half I could fish, so I ran out. The bare essentials here. I'm up in Saudi Daisy, so. Do you have any luck? I'm using Chiners, probably about the Tuffy size, so probably about that big. They're not real big. That's what's up, man. You're better than me. I've only been here about 30 minutes, so I've not caught anything yet, but. Win a bird. All right, man. I hope you have a safe trip to Florida, buddy. Think you're probably going down there for work, maybe, but glad you stopped in. Hope you have a good rest of the night, man. Hit me up. We need to go fishing sometime here in the near future. No, I'm not fishing for trout. Channel cat, channel cat, bluegill, bass, drum, anything like that. I don't think there's any trout on this part of the river. There's a creek that flows out of the mountain, probably about 10 minutes from here, that they've turned into a trout hatchery. But not saying that there aren't any trout in here. I've just fished this area for 30 plus years. I've never caught one, so doesn't mean that they're not in here though. but I wouldn't think they are. I may put another weight on this pole and I may try the bottom. Getting hung up. What is up, Brazil? Thanks for tuning in, Alfonso. Might be too much weight for that ball. and put this stuff back in my bag. We're just gonna walk right up the way here a little bit. There's a little better opening up there. Can't do any worse up there than we've done right here, so. Move these poles up there right quick. All right, y'all. Let's move. What's up, Daniel? Baby D. I'm gonna move up here a little ways, not real far, but just a spot where we have a little more open, open space. And thank you. I appreciate the compliment. So, let's see. We put our bucket right there. Looks like a fairly decent rock right there. I can get it to stay without falling. Got my little tripod with me. Let's see. Can't balance it out here. All right. Got the rod, y'all. Not saying we'll do any better right here, but we can't do any worse than where we were just at. So. And I'm trying. I'm not caught anything yet. I am from Tennessee. Oh. So, make sure we don't take it. Expect it to swim in the river here. Take this extra weight off. It's not my best cast, y'all. That's okay though. All right. New spot. We don't have a whole lot of daylight left, but we'll stay out here until we run out of it. About fell. How do you say that? Amen, Lax. What is up? Probably give it another 20 minutes or so. By then we'll probably be just about out of daylight, so. But if y'all are new here to the channel, thank y'all for tuning in. I try to do at least one live stream a week. And I also try to put out one long form video a week. Didn't do one this week because it being the holiday weekend. And didn't really get to fish the way I wanted to, so I was just trying to avoid the boat traffic on the water. But we will definitely go live again next weekend. And hopefully going to do some catfish and try to catch a big trophy cat next week. So we'll see how it goes. What's up, Robert? Thanks for tuning in, man. We've had a lot of rain this week. Well, say this week and this weekend here in Chattanooga. So I went Saturday. I caught 3, but the bite was definitely slow. And obviously it's carried over to today. But we'll stay out here until I can't see that bobber anymore. Temperature is, well, let's see, get my watch to tell me here. I want to say it's about 70 degrees right now. 69 right now. But it's very, very muggy. Yes, they're calling for rain in a couple hours. Actually, I just felt a raindrop right there. I would almost go as far to say as I think it's rained every day this week here in Chattanooga. At some point during the day, each day. They say April showers bring May flowers, but I'm pretty sure May showers are going to bring June time flowers, as much rain as we've got. Everything's in full bloom here though. Hung up. Managed to keep everything though. Excuse me. Go a little shallower and see if we don't. Have a little look. Try over there. It's peaceful out here tonight though. And that is for sure. Linda, I am in Tennessee. I am right outside of Chattanooga. I'm in a little town called Soddy Daisy. So this is technically the Tennessee River. It's the lake side of Chickamauga Dam in Hickson. I'm just way up in a slough off of the main channel. There's several sloughs up through this way, or through this area off the Tennessee River. I'm in between Chattanooga and Knoxville, but I'm closer. I'm a lot closer to Chattanooga, and I am using shiners right now. Like I said, this was kind of a last minute trip, spur of the moment. So there's a little mom and pop store up the road that sells live bait. So So I just stopped in and grabbed a couple dozen shiners to try to come out here. I used to fish here all the time as a kid, but this isn't normally where I would fish at. What's up, Patrick? Thanks for tuning in, man. We're slowly running out of daylight. I can see the background starting to pixelate a little bit there. Official time for sunset here was 8:45. It's 8:55, but I can still see my bobber. We're pretty much out in the open here. Out in the middle there, if memory serves me correctly, it's about 25 to 30 foot in the summertime when the water's up. I know thinking like the later months of the year, in the winter, fall and winter, when the water levels start to drop down, about 10 to 15. So it's fairly deep out there. There's a rope swing right across the way here. We used to swim at as a kid. So it's plenty deep enough out here. What's up, Noah? Thanks for tuning in, man. Like I said, it's been spitting rain off and on all week long, with thunderstorms and tornado warnings and thunderstorm warnings here in Chattanooga. And like I said, I went Saturday and the bite was super slow Saturday. And it seems like it's carried over into today. It's really humid out here right now. And it's flirting with some rain. There's a storm moving in, so some bait fish out there jumping around, but it's really about all the action I've seen besides one or two off on the other side. We'll give it another 5 minutes, y'all. We're slowly running, like I said, we're slowly running out of daylight. Fishing with shiners, so either or, channel cat, bass, bluegill, perch. I caught a couple bass and some yellow perch on Saturday off shiners, so. There's a lot of channel cat up this way. Looks to be a lot of leads in the water too. Gary B, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. We got a few more minutes here. I'm gonna run the live stream as long as I can see that bobber out there. You can still see it right there. I'm using a high vis yellow one, so. We're probably fixing to lose daylight really fast, what we have left. Abdu, if I pronounced that wrong, I apologize. Thanks for tuning in, man. It may just not be our day, but we did get out on the water. That's always a plus. We got to go fishing, so. That's why they call it fishing and not catching. I can still see it, but it's getting tough, y'all. Unfortunately, we're just running out of daylight. Algeria. It is a pretty view out here, man. Thanks, like I said, thanks for tuning in. And no luck today. We've only been out here about an hour. Slowly running out of daylight. And there is a storm moving in, so we've not caught anything today. I'd like to catch one on the live stream for y'all, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. Throw it back up here a little closer towards me. Still see a little bit. It's well after 9. It's after 9 o'clock here. We are. We're about to that point where we're not going to be able to see. Well, I hope everybody has a great rest of the night. If y'all haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button for me, and hey, give it a subscribe if you liked what you've seen today. We didn't catch any fish, but got plenty of videos on the channel where I do catch some pretty good sized fish. So as always, thank y'all for tuning in. God bless, and hey, until next time, y'all, let's go fishing.